Alright folks, second try here. First time I knocked the tripod over and then ran my hand into a spider web with a spider. Hope this goes better. This is a ultra close-up macro version of the Strider SNG concealed carry. Request by Blunt Truth here to see the backside in some more detail here. So this is it. This is the backside. This is all titanium. Front side, again, it's the concealed carry, black G10, smooth, but I'll say sticky finish. Again, backside, you can see that there are 3 screws that basically put this together. Screws are on this side, right? 1, 2, 3. And then the pivot screw. Here you have the pocket clip, which is not very large at all. It is titanium as well. There is a frame stop here, formerly called a hinderer lock, but that prevents the frame from bending out too far and wrecking your knife. Let's get an up close view of that one. Okay, that's what that looks like. You can see in here that there are only basically one, I think they're bronze phosphorus bushings. There's only one on Striders, I believe. You can see it right up in here. None on here. Okay. Let's go back to the back side, focus that back. Okay, so let's watch the frame lock engage. So pulling the knife out. Okay. Okay, it clicks in once. And finally, you can see that the frame lock on this knife, even though it's new, is actually in a pretty good spot already. It's kind of almost midway into the blade, which is great. Close-up view of that. Okay. The frame lock is a very secure lock. Never heard anyone say that they have issues with the durability, safety of the frame lock at all. The method of use with the frame lock is, when you're holding the knife, you're basically holding the frame in further, so it's not likely going to slip at all, because your pressure, not only is it locked in firm, you're also pressing inwards. Okay, so up close in some of the details here. Strider logo, USA. See how the blade stops hit up against the titanium. Okay. Hit up against the G10, get the Strider logo. Possibly laser etched in, not sure quite how. Strider oval hole. You can see the jimping up top here. Look at that blade, that point. Pretty impressive. Grind. Again, this is all S30V. Very sharp. What else here? Here's the pivot. Up close again. Okay, let's move back down to it's a little bit more stable. Okay, so what's the difference between basically the Strider concealed carry and the other scales that you can buy? It's all basically the same blade, but within the SNG you have, at the semi-custom or production level, you have 3 choices for handles. All of them have titanium backing. Okay, It's just, what do you want for this scale here, right, in the spacer. What I got is called the concealed carry version. Okay, and all that means is it's G10, but it's relatively slick, but it's a little bit of ridges. Like I said, it has a sticky feeling when the knife is hot. Okay, and so what's the alternative? The alternative is just regular G10. The normal G10 you might find on the paramilitary, some of the Kershaw standard G10, what you might see on the very low end buck Strider. It's a very rough G10. I've heard complaints of it ripping jeans. I've never actually held a Strider SNG G10, but I have held the buck. If it's anything like the buck, then it's a little rough around the edges. So that's the other alternative. Another one is what they call a dual gunner grip. It's hard to explain, but really it's G10 again, but it's not as I guess meshed. It's more about has several ovals within the scale. It's supposed to give a good grip. So that one was interesting. I almost got that one, but you know, there's a couple reasons why I didn't. And basically it's interesting, but like I said, ovals, go to the different websites like True North Knives, Monkey Depot. You can take a look at the different scales. So again, it's dual gunner grip, regular G10, and then the concealed carry. The concealed carry one appears to have a little bit less overall width. So it's a little more thin right here, a little more thin back in the spacer, I believe, but definitely thinner right here, and a little more thin back here. Just kind of what I was going for. These are relatively hard to find, so sometimes if you really want one, you just kind of have to take what you can get. So that's that. Alright folks, if you want to see something else, let me know.